In Part 2, Chapter 14 of Don Quixote, much to Don Quixote's surprise, the Knight of Mirrors boasts that he's already vanquished the famous Don Quixote. Don Quixote assumes that a magician is playing another trick, and he and the Knight of Mirrors agree to battle at daybreak, with the stipulation that the loser fully place his fate in the hands of the winner. Sheer dumb luck and bad timing result in Don Quixote knocking the other knight off his horse. The unconscious knight's visor is lifted to reveal none other than Samson Carrasco, the scholar. His squire confirms his identity. Don Quixote, of course, decides the Knight of Mirrors' resemblance to Samson Carrasco is the work of a magician. Sancho Panza is persuaded to agree. He and Don Quixote head for Zaragoza. In Part 2, Chapter 15, Samson Carrasco, Pero Perez, and Master Nicholas had come up with the idea for Samson to pose as a knight-errant, defeat Don Quixote, and make him promise to stay at home for a few years per the agreement of the loser doing whatever the winner wishes. After a surprising defeat, the squire wonders who's more insane, the madman who can't help himself, or the one who's crazy of his own free will. Samson responds that someone who cannot avoid being crazy will remain crazy, and he who chooses to seem mad can walk away from it whenever he wants. The squire decides to go home, but Samson wants revenge. Samson Carrasco goes from thinking Don Quixote is a somewhat deluded hero to wanting revenge against the man who hurt him. He is surprised that he was easily defeated and that his carefully constructed plan was ripped apart in seconds by a madman. Sanity and smarts aren't always predicators of success, and when Don Quixote's involved, madness generally rules the day. Pero Perez and Master Nicholas continue to fight fire with fire, creating fanciful stories in the hope that Don Quixote will be lured back home. This time their plan isn't a success. They severely underestimate Don Quixote because they're unable to look past his delusions. Their immediate dismissal of a man based on his exterior parallels Cervantes' feelings about religious and racial intolerance in the Spanish church.